Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. This is your United vs Spurs match reaction, in which it was a tale of two halves. Really, that's what it was. First half was classic United. Really, shit football, shit tactics. The referee was an absolute idiot. I'm not going to get into that. The ref did throw us under the bus big time. Football is gone soft. Football's gone soft. Then second half comes out. He's got no choice but to release some of the players. They get you a bit of freedom. We actually see moments, I would say moments, I wouldn't say everything in the second half was great, but there were moments in the second half where we turned up. So we'll get our match reaction in, we'll get talking about the game in, we'll get our player ratings in. But if you are new, do subscribe, to smash a like, all that good stuff. But yes, gentlemen, a 6-1 did not reoccur. We in fact reversed swept them 3-1. Obviously I would have liked the 6-1, but that's not gonna happen. But yeah, gentlemen, what are your thoughts of the game?
Tottenham can hold this L. They can hold it. They deserve it. It was what was coming for them. Like, oh my gosh, that was an exhilarating game. I don't know about you guys, but my heart rate's still up. I'm trying to calm down, but
My
especially the
heart's
second half, I really enjoyed the second half. And I heard the commentators say, whoever lost longest. Well, I'm laughing last now. 6-1, who cares about 6-1? You just beat them 3-1. We're a million points ahead of them, so they can sit the F down. Mourinho can hold the side as well. Pogba virus. Did you see what the virus did to him today? He
That's what
can
I'm here for.
sit
That's what I'm here for.
down. He can sit down. And yeah, a game of two halves, I agree. And just want to touch on the refereeing and the VAR. That decision was dog shit. It was absolute rubbish. And like, as you say, football's gone soft. Man touched him. It's a context sword, for Bali's sake. He touched his face. So that's unacceptable. But at the end of the day, I do get it. As I keep saying, it will always be subjective to a certain extent. But what I think they need to work on is making it as less subjective as possible. I think there can't be so power one man. They have to spread the power out somehow. And for me, if it has to come down to, let's say, a quick vote being done by the referees in the back and the referee on the pitch, and it being what was the anonymous decision? One man had all the power, and it just goes down like that. I don't agree with that. So yeah, I thought that was rubbish. VR has been rubbish, and I don't know what's the future of VR. But first half, it was weird. I was a bit excited when I saw it because I could see that the teams, both of them, want to look into completely sit back. Yes, off the ball they don't press. It's not that thing. They get back into the shape. They suck up pressure. But both of them were trying to play football. And there was moments. There was moments where we would dominate, but then the football intelligence wasn't great. It needed some work. But then I was happy that we were on the ball. And then Spurs would get it, and then they would have possession. And the first time I thought it looked like their football intelligence was better now. I have to admit that, and it really bugged me. But overall, it was a stop and start game, stop and start half. I think it was a midfield battle, really, and Son scored, beautiful goal. I don't want to blame Lindelof too much for that. Yes, he could have done better, but I just think it was a brilliant play. And we scored a fantastic goal in the first half, and we were robbed of it. But anyway, second half, I don't know what Ole told these players. I don't know what Ole told these players, because that was some of the best football I've seen us play. It was entertaining. It was fast paced. I really enjoyed it. And yes, it wasn't all us taking the game to them. I will admit there were a lot of times where it was on the counter, but then both our goals weren't on the counter, especially the first one. We scored a tap in, gents. We scored a tap in. We scored a tap in, gents. And I thought we pushed the fullbacks up and we played football. And we schooled Tottenham and we showed them we're better than you. We're better players than you. We're better than you. And I really enjoyed that. And I think we should do that way more often. And Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba. Yo. I've never seen. This is one of Pogba's best games in United shirt. That was absolutely amazing. And I'm over the moon.
I've said it before. Paul Pogba on his day will win you a game alone. He will win you a game alone. But yeah, Clay, what do you thought of the game?
Well, I'm definitely going to hype up Pogba, that's for sure. But it was a good performance. I'm not going to say disrespect, just to be clear. But yeah, very much first half It looked like we came out swinging for the first 10 minutes, and then Spurs, just their intensity went through the roof, and they just dominated the rest of the half, and we barely got a breath in. It wasn't good at all from us. But Spurs are very, very wasteful, so to say the least. We got away with it whenever they went forward because they didn't know how to progress. They were kind of like us, except today in the second half, we finally learned how to use Cavani as a striker. It's vast improvement in our coaching staff, actually learning that a poacher can get a ball. You know, he's going to score that 9 times out of 10. Most strikers of his caliber would, and we've never played to his strengths, and finally we did today. So I don't know how to feel because I feel like this is temporary. I feel like this was just for today, and that's what I don't like having to say as a United fan. Because I want to see that week in, week out. I want to see us break the defensive line. Cavani's on the break. He's just beat the centre half. Greenwood whips it in. It's another headed goal, just like that. Perfect. I much rather appreciate that play than having to rely on a Pogba screamer from the corner flag, a Rashford cutting in, beating 3 men, and then with a superb finish. It's so much better football seeing that. Even Fred's goal with the tiki-taka, it was fantastic. And we have the players to do this. We've been saying this for ages. We be playing quick 1-2s. Quick 1-2s. That's how you break down a low block. And if anybody knows Mourinho, he plays a low block. It's not that hard. And we did it a whole 1 time throughout the game. So as much as there were bursts of some of our best plays under Oli, it wasn't good enough for me to go, yeah, this is the man for the job now. He's actually done something to the players. It felt like the players actually took control of this game and just went, I'm gonna play how I want to play. And Fred just kept 1-2, 1-2, lucky rebound, go.
Malota asked what Oli told the boys in the dressing room at halftime. I think he probably told them that, because it looked like the players who didn't like Jose Mourinho, they turned up today and they made him sit down today. That's what it looked like. Pogba, Shaw, the whole team. All they probably told them, remember how it was under Mourinho, this, that. Go out and finish them because you are better than them. Straight as that. You are better than them. There's no doubt about it. You are better than that team. Go and show why you're better than that team.
And sorry to cut you in, but I felt like as much as first half weren't great, you could see we were trying to do what we did in the second half. And I think the key word of what we did in the second half was courage. There was courage and bravery among the players. Players like Fred and McTominay, who, yes, there was some one side-to-side moments, as Clay says, not the whole game. But then I saw them making progressive passes, being brave on the ball. And we need more of that. And it does encourage me that it is there, and we just need to find a way to tap on it way more.
But issue being is that we've had this conversation many times before. I would say at least about 4 or 5 times we've had this conversation going. We just saw United play some brilliant football. We need to do this more consistently. We need to do this more consistently. So as much as I'm very happy with how we played to get those goals and get this result at the end of the day, I am just worried about the future still. I'm still questioning whether Ali is the man. I'm still going, I don't think we will get this progressive style more common. We won't get it more often. It won't become commonplace.
I get you, but I just feel like we were losing. We came back. You guys are Manchester United fans. I know the future's worrying. Ole's at the helm, but come on. I feel like we need to rejoice such a turnaround.
Well, that's the problem. I wish I was with you. I can't anymore. The life has been sucked out of me. The life has been sucked out of me.
Exactly.
I can't enjoy it anymore.
If we'd done this and it's shit football, if it's shit house the way back, but I feel like even if you say fuck Ole and just rejoice for the players, I think at least do that.
My boys. That's why I'm giving the credit. I'm not giving Ole the credit today. I'm giving my boys the credit today.
Definitely.
They Pogba and Mason schooled Mourinho. They schooled Mourinho.
Well, a part of a manager's job is to maintain players. It's not just the tactics.
True, but I'm not gonna get into it because he sucked the life out of me. This team sucked the life out of me. Look at me. I can't enjoy this win. Imagine. I can't enjoy this win. I don't even know how to feel anymore. I just don't know how to feel anymore because next Thursday we could be playing shit football again. We could get knocked out next Thursday. Touch wood. Doubt that's gonna be exactly. And I'll still stand by it. Today was a great result. Today was revenge. That's what Ole needed. Ole needed revenge against Mourinho. But until you left the trophy, I couldn't give him 2 Fs about what happens. You need to play good football. I'll still want a trophy. And even then, I said it. For Oli to turn around me, none of these one-off results. Consistent, week in, week out, ruthless. Week in, week out, ruthless. I don't want to sit here because I've said it. I said it when I was Oli out in the Champions League. It doesn't deny me one bit that this team can go out and do a performance like that. We've seen it. They can go on runs. They can do this. But when it matters the most, this team chokes. And until that's sorted out, until I see, progression going forward, on a consistent basis, I will not be happy. I'll be honest with you. I just won't be happy. And you can call me a fake fan. You can call me a toxic fan. I will not be happy. And that's just where, But
I get your point, but I can't imagine a lot of people branding what this show is going to be as toxic because, that was a brilliant comeback and we don't seem to be as enthusiastic about it as I think we should be.
yeah, but that's just how it is now with the fan base. I said it's going to become toxic with Oli. People will, hate him as so much that it comes to this point where it's like, even if he wins, it's like, you're putting him there for longer. People are happy. It's another day, we go a week smiling, everything's perfect in the world, no problems. But I know there is problems, so
one big positive here is it's almost certain top wasn't bad now.
Yeah, that's a big positive. That's a big positive. So that was job done for Oli. That was one of his objectives.
Yeah.
So get top 4 without us any of stressing. To be fair, we stress every single game.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. We stress every single game. But in terms of the top 4 race, even though we're stressing every game, I don't have to look at it. Even if we lost today, I wasn't really worried. So it's kind of done. Yeah, I think top 4 is in the bag. So it's very interesting. However, I'm not going to be too negative because I can tell you what. I love some of the players in this football team. I absolutely love them with all my heart. Martial, Greenwood, Pogba's, Bruno, Shaw's. I love them with all my heart. And today, 2 of my favorite players at this team were vitally important of why we got this result today. So I'm extremely happy. I was taking the piss. I was saying Cavani learns from Mason. Pogba is world class because he is. I'm having a good time because I'm seeing Pogba and Mason props. It's not like everything's the end of the world, and it was a great comeback. But it's almost like, why does every game have to be? I know it was like that under Sir Alex a lot, but it's like, why does every game only when we go down we wake up and then now we play football. Now we play football. It is what it is because like I said, I'm on loan to Leeds. I watched Leeds beat City 2-1. None of they were a bit pragmatic after the red card, but when they were 11 against 11, they went for it. They go for it every game.
Well, how long was that?
Every game. Doesn't matter.
A whole half.
Can you go one game telling me where Leeds just sit back and play coward football? One game.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
My point stands.
I'm just saying. I feel like they got that result because they were pragmatic,
Yeah,
if they were like, we're Leeds, we're gonna red cup, we're gonna attack, City was gonna finish them.
You could say that, but
what? They did do that.
They did do that. And they still got the win.
City just looked at them. They couldn't do anything about them. They let them do that thing.
What do you mean?
City had free roam over the defense at a point while they still
because they were, but the low block worked very well. Yes, they got a chance to end to make it 2-1.
I said before then, City had free reign for the whole first half still. But what? Leeds still played their football and Leeds won the game.
True, but then 1, it wasn't the whole game. So I don't think you can make that to look so amazing when you couldn't do it over 90 minutes in that manner. And 2, some of City's best players, some of City's catalysts weren't playing. So I feel like there's a lot of context to it.
There is, but a team of Leeds and the disrespect Leeds get, look what they do. We are 100 times better in terms of quality than Leeds. And we can nowhere be close to the football they play. Nowhere close to that football. So that's what my point stands. And everyone's different. People like shit football as long as they get results. They like Oli. Like I said, I don't want to be too hypocritical because if Oli's name was Wayne Rooney, I'd probably be over the moon. I'd be like, guys, listen, I know things aren't good. I know the football isn't great. And I get it why people like it. But because it's Wayne Rooney, I want the best one, So it comes down to opinion at the end of the day. I'm not going to hate anyone, it just, for me personally, it just annoys me. I watch Leeds, I watch everyone else, even Mourinho in the first half today. One touch football, just passing it around, schooling us, like, Come on, and we can do it. That second half was prime example of what we can do. Just get that second half for 90 minutes, week in, week out. You've got the players. You've got Paul Pogba. You've got Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Martial, Cavani, Mason Greenwood, Donny van de Beek, who didn't even see the light of day today. Diallo's, maybe not the rest, but you've got the players to play good football, So I just want more of it. Is that such a crime now at United?
I mean, surely we literally saw Fred do it today. So
Even
I
Fred?
think we can-
Yeah, but the Fred goal was very shithoused, but it was a very shithouse goal.
I-
No,
I
that
would-
goal
I would
was
say
shithouse.
shithouse.
Cavani
I'd say
should
it
have
was
scored.
lucky.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Cavani should have
Cavani
scored.
should have scored.
And
I
after
wouldn't
that,
say
it was
shithouse.
shithouse.
Because that was perfect play. I would not say that was shithouse.
It was
I'd say it
perfect play until Cavani. It was perfect play until Cavani.
I wouldn't call that shithouse. I'd never call that shithouse.
I would call it shithouse. After
Cavani
Cavani missed it, for me that play was
Cavani
done.
could have, but he played an integral part in the move. Like because of him doing those type of things all over the pitch. One, we were a progressive team today, and two,
no.
he scored a goal.
No.
He scored a goal. No. It's not about Cavani being great. It's not about that. It's about praising the person for what he did in the game.
I'll praise
you
him.
can't let
You know
our
what he did today?
you can't let our agendas get in the way of praising a good performance. That's bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Cavani had a good game today. But you're telling me his movement was vital today. Is that what you're saying? You're telling me his movement was vital or what?
His movement was great today, and it worked out because Pogba's intelligence was there. That's why the movement worked out so well today. And yes, I do agree his work rate in the last few hasn't been at this level. But I saw Cavani today that I saw at the beginning of the season. That with Pogba, it was an amazing combination.
See, no, I disagree because I don't think it was his movement that was vital to where we play. I just think what the team did around him, Cavani did what Cavani I would like him to do was stay there. Not his movement. It's part of movement, but like he was in the right position. And it sounds crazy because the positional sense was there. It wasn't like he was coming deep, getting the ball. Martial's movement, just like it's very interesting. Cavani was a striker today. That's what it was. He was a striker.
No. When they say movement, they're not referring to hold. They're referring to how he moves in the ball, how he holds back, waits for it to happen because he can sense, then moving to the right position.
I'll tell you what, Cavani in the box today was good. Outside that box.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Outside that box, I don't.
Like Oli.
But his interplay was decent as well. It wasn't horrible. Yes, interplay wasn't Martial level because that's Martial's space. But I think it was an integral part to that. I think Cavani had a really good game.
I'm not gonna get into it because we'll get into the player ratings, but
it doesn't mean you have to like Cavani. It really doesn't mean you have to like.
No,
Cavani.
I'm gonna give him a good rating. I'm gonna give him a good rating, but I don't like this exact situation. I don't like. After this one game,
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll get to it when Cavani gets there. But the player ratings. This is what happens at United. The toxicity is too much for me. This is about a loan. About the loan, boys. This is too much for me. Too much for my heart to handle. It's too much. I got casuals, rival fans even coming at me. Nah. Ban that. I'm done with it. I'm banning it. But anyways, the player ratings. Dean Henderson. Oh, can't lie to you. I know you considered a goal today, boys, but I thought Dean Henderson was fantastic. I thought he was fantastic. I think he made 2 crucial saves from Harry Kane, and I think he's what they call it? Oh man, I forgot. My mind went blank. Well, when he comes out of the box to receive the ball, basically, that role today was vital. The Manuel Neuer-esque. Ball comes in. De Gea will never do that. He'll never run. It's just not that type of keeper. And that's why I've been saying. Personally, that's the word sweeper. That's the word I went blank with. Yes, in terms of sweeping today, Dino was fantastic. So I'm not gonna hype him up too much because obviously he did concede a goal. The goal I don't really blame him for it because great play from Tottenham. That goal was fantastic from a Tottenham perspective. But yeah, I'll give Dino a 6. I'll probably give him an 8 if he kept the clean sheet. But yeah, 6.
Maybe I'm being biased, but I will hype him up. I think he had a brilliant game today. I really do. That goal, there's nothing in this world he could have done.
Not even De Gea.
Nothing in this world he could have done. And the alertness, like as you say, De Gea, all those counters would have finished us with Son. But he's so alert. He comes out, he deals with it. He's so confident in the box. It's so entertaining to watch. And on top of that, he makes it De Gea safe with his feet. Which I enjoyed so much. So I think Dean Henderson was amazing today. I'm going to give him an 8.
Like I said, if you kept the clean sheet, I was all for the hype train. But you know,
I'm very concerned who your man of the match is that rating.
ish,
That's all
Dino
I
with
have
an
to
8,
say.
yeah. So.
Dude,
Yeah.
No, but no,
I'm
it's fair
shocked.
because Maloto thought it was an insane game today, so I
No, that's
respect it.
fair.
Yeah, I
I'm just
respect.
saying. I would
How
have
can you?
used
No,
higher
no,
than
not
Dino's
that.
rating now.
Not
That's all
that.
I'm saying.
How can you even ask that question? You concerned who? My man of the matches? Who? That's not even a question.
Hey, Baba, I just hope we will get there, but I hope it's not one player. I hope it's that, not that one
It
player.
is gonna be. It is gonna be. But all I have to say about Dino is a solid thing. I checked some stats now. The expected goals conceded was 0.86, so that was basically a goal that he saved in total today. So yeah, I think it was really good performance, and yeah, I'm gonna go with the 6.5, just because he did concede at the end of the day. It was a good performance though.
Yeah, honestly, I would have 100% be giving Dino an 8 today if we kept the clean sheet. And I'm not blaming him
Definitely
for the
deserves a bump
goal.
if they kept the clean sheet.
It's just one of those things where it's like, giving
Yeah.
you an 8 and you still concede. I don't want people to think I have a De Gea agenda as well. It's just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna keep because I actually like De Gea, but if I give Dino an 8 and I gave De Gea a 6 last time, and he kept the clean sheet, they're gonna be like, what's happening? What's happening? But yeah, Dino. It's not like he had nothing to do this game. Luke Shaw. Oh, Luke Shaw. Offensively, I don't think he was there today. Defensively, 100% there today. I thought Luke Shaw defensively put in a shift. I liked his attitude in the game. It was very how can I say, passion merchant esque. He was up for it. He was up for it. He looked like he wanted to prove a point to Mourinho. He looked like he wanted to carry on his form. So I'm very happy with Luke Shaw's performance. Yeah, I'll give him a 7 actually. I know he conceded a goal, but I'm gonna give Luke Shaw a 7. It's just to rub it in Mourinho's face, literally.
Yeah, no. Besides that one foul in the second half, I thought Lucas had nothing on show. Like he couldn't get a sniff.
You mean Regulon has
So
nothing, I'm sure.
wasn't Lucas the one going at
Oh,
show?
Lucas.
Yeah,
I heard Luke. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Like he had shut him out completely out of the game, and I really enjoyed his performance. So I'm gonna match you 7.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as that. We had a jackpot.
Yes.
Little 7, but it was a good game.
Okay, we're on the same page again. Here we go. Now it might. Yeah. Whew. Right, the goal. The referee was a prat, for sure. And then I looked at it back, and it was definitely these 3 people's fault. I'm not going to blame them too much, because I still think the goal was fantastic. And I don't think if whether you Ramos, Varane, Van Dijk, when you get beaten like that, it's fair. When you get beaten by that quality, yeah, you can't be mad. You can't be like, oh my god, why are you marking this guy? Lindelof, why are you marking that guy? Aaron, why are you dropping in because Lindelof is so left? So I'm not gonna try to blame them too much. They did concede a goal. How much of it is down to them? I don't know. But were they really that great today? No, I don't think you can say they were that great today. So in terms of the centre back partnerships, I think they were both fairly even. And I am going to give them both a 6. I probably would have given them a 5 if we lost, but yeah, a 6 because we turned it around. And I think bar that chance, second half came out, Tottenham weren't really in the game, so just the average 6.
Yeah, no. I don't think you can blame anyone that much for that goal. But if there's anyone who kind of gets the blame, you can say it's the centre backs. You can say maybe they should have been tighter to the players that were marking. I don't know.
I was going to say that, but then when I looked at the picture, sorry to cut you, I was going to say that, but like Maguire had a man, Lindelof had a man. The only problem was their mans, like Harry Kane was going to be, well, not Harry Kane, whoever the open man was going to be Aaron Wan-Bissaka's man at that time. But Victor and Harry Maguire, if you see the image, they're so much to the left, and there's just this wide open space here. So I think it's more down to
That's
just bad tactical defending in general in that specific moment.
Yeah, I can't put my finger exactly what was wrong. Maybe I need to watch
It's just a good goal.
it again.
It's a
But
good goal.
I can tell that, yeah. But still, I think if anyone gets the slightest blame, I think it just has to be them. But I'll rewatch that thing. Maybe I'll reconsider. But I'm gonna match the 6 for both.
Actually, I'm doing something a little bit controversial.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I want to change my Shaw rating.
Okay.
I'm gonna move it to a 6.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because I actually felt like he was caught out of position a few times today, and I saw Maguire push up a lot to the left, and then
Is
that
that
left Victor
did
push.
we just open up your mind?
Yeah, as you said that, I
Yeah.
was like, that's why. Realized why. It was because Shaw was getting caught out of position at moments. Like I remember, I think it was a Harry Kane cross that just Shaw was nowhere to be seen. Maguire was marking thin air. Victor headed the ball away on that one because Maguire was marking thin air,
I'll see if I
and
can get
Harry was just behind him.
the
I
image.
remember that moment specifically, and it just feels like Shaw was losing his man just a little too easily at times. Like I don't think it was all the time, but I think it was in key like decisions, in key moments throughout the game that he did it. So it wasn't quite that defensive masterclass. I do think he was a bit of a weakness at
Okay, I
times,
found the
and I think it
picture.
opened up some space.
I don't
Yeah,
know if I can show the picture because
yeah,
I don't wanna get cancelled
yeah.
or copyrighted or anything. But from the picture, Luke Shaw has a man. I can't really see who that is, but Luke Shaw is on his man. Maguire has a man. Lindelof has a man. Aaron Basaka does have Kane, but Kane is offside. But that's Aaron Basaka's man at that time.
No.
And Son, you know whose man Son was? Rashford's. So
I also saw
maybe
Rashford
Rashford.
marking Kane earlier. That was a really whack
So
thing
for
to do.
that goal, it could have
Yeah.
been maybe Rashford's fault.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general as to why they were so left, as you guys said.
They
It
were
was just
very
clicked
left.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because I felt Luke Shaw was too far forward at times, and he gets caught out, and then was suddenly on a break. And we all know Luke Shaw isn't the fastest. This isn't something that This is something we've known for a while. As good as he is, it's never been his pace that's been the creme de la creme of Luke Shaw. So I feel like he's just been caught out too many times, and Maguire's had to overcompensate, Victor's had to overcompensate, Aaron's had to overcompensate, and everyone just goes very narrow very quickly. And today I just kind of saw that. So I think just because Shaw put unnecessary pressure, that's why I think it needs to be a little bit of a downgrade there. I don't think it was anything bad, and it definitely could have been worse if one of those goals went in where he was more advanced. So I agree with you guys with the 6 on the centre backs. So I don't think they particularly did anything wrong, but I don't think anybody
Stand
was
out.
fantastic today. Yeah, there were moments for both of them for sure, but overall it was just average performance.
Now with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I feel the same. I feel like defensively, very solid today. I think he was drifting in quite narrow because, like we said, I don't know, the team is just so left-sided heavy. So there's just always a man, and our centre backs for some odd reason never are marking the striker. And it's never Lindelof on the striker. It's never Maguire on the striker. For some reason, it's always Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the striker. So, but other than that, I thought defensively, Wan-Bissaka was good. Offensively, his crossing was quite bad today. It was quite bad. So I'm just going to give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a 6 as well.
And I think he wasn't amazing offensively, but he was there from time to time in the second half in terms of the interplay. And defensively, I thought he was pretty good second half, but I guess he was also involved in the goal. So I'm not gonna hype him up too much. I'll give him a 6.5.
Yeah. For me, I think it was just an average performance for Aaron. Nothing special, nothing bad. So yeah, straight for the 6.
Straight for 6, yep. I think that's fair for Aaron, At least it's two consistent back-to-back
It
6s.
doesn't even write. He's rushing to get to the other ratings.
Yeah, I'm rushing to get to the other ratings. Yeah, that's where it probably gets the most interesting.
He's found his Brazilian passport.
He found his Brazilian passport for one moment. And like we said, eventually Fred will score a goal. Like, he takes way too many shots not to score a goal,
Exactly.
And today was his day. Today was his day. The goal, prior to the the build-up of the goal was fantastic. I thought it was absolutely beautiful football. I do think Cavani should have scored it from there and there. Obviously, he doesn't score it. The keeper saves it. It bounces out nicely for Fred. Fred just buries it, But good job for Fred, being in the right place at the right time. And that's where I'm going to end it for Fred. Because by that, you and your partner, you both together, are going to drive me off a cliff. Because you guys, it's so bad. So the only thing I like about this is Pogba on the wing. I love Pogba on the wing, I do love Pogba on the wing, but you two, oh my days. Fred's passing was shocking. The first touch wasn't there. You know, I don't think he helped Bruno out at all really today. So bar the goal, no disrespect to Fred, but I'm not going to give you a good rating just because of that goal. So, and I tell Clay, I'm always going to give Fred a 0 if he didn't get that goal. So I'm going to boost it
Eh,
for that goal. And I'm going to give Fred a 4. I told you, this one's going to get interesting. I told you.
Whoa. Yeah, no, we're watching two different games, mate. Yeah, no, I think when he tried to be Pogba, that never goes well. So those passes weren't
Yeah, he
great.
was
It
Pogba
was
for a
more so
moment today at least.
it was more so in the first half, but yeah. And he scored the goal. I think it's because we played intelligent football, that led him to be in that position. If he's shooting from freaking 40 yards out every game, he's not going to score a lot, because he just doesn't really have a shot in him. So the team build up helped him in that, and he's positional strength. So I think the goal was really good. And I thought, as always, not as always, but more often than not, his retaining of the ball was really good. I think until the short passing, I thought it was very tidy. If anything had to go long, yeah, it was a bit suspect. But overall, I think it was a good game. I'm going to give him a 7.
7.
Yeah.
Phew.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
And as simple as that, I'm more on Shoney's side here, but I had a bit higher standards of Fred. So I was going to give him a 4 rating, closer to that 4 that he's gone for. But I think
I
I'm
would have
going to
subbed him
push
off.
it to a 6.5 because
Yeah.
well,
I was going to sub him off. I can't lie. I was going to sub him off.
yeah.
Yeah, now you can't be saved. Fred, I understand he's gonna get high ratings because he got a goal.
Yeah.
This next one, I don't think there's any reason to give this man a high rating. If I see a high rating here, clearly I don't know football. Clearly I just don't know football. Because Scott McTominay,
Well, just give it me.
same thing as Fred. Passing, non-existent. Defensively, non-existent. Link-up play, non-existent. Reckless in the tackles. Got a early yellow card. And then other than that, he went ghosted. I didn't even notice Scott was playing. I didn't know what his role was. It was just a Scott performance. It was just a Scott performance. And like I said, there's no goal to save Scott McTominay, so I'm going to give Scott McTominay a 1.
I don't think it was a bad performance. I think it was similar to the West Ham performance. He didn't do anything out of that extraordinary. But what I liked about him, especially in the second half, he was decisive. Like he kept it moving. And yes, he doesn't have the greatest of passes, and he won't do some crazy pass from Paul Pogba.
I'll defend Scott here. I
But
just
thought,
think he gets this rating only because it's not what Scott is made for, you know? I don't think Scott is made for this. I think, like we've always said, Scott box to box is a good
Yeah.
player, you know? He's a quality player. But when he has to do this role and we don't really notice him, it's like, and he doesn't even do it that well where we can notice him. It's just like you're wasting a player. He's just there to hold hands for the centre backs, you know? That's all he's there for.
Yeah. And we won a really good shot. So I don't think it was a horrible game. But yeah, nothing that stands out. As much as I want to give him a good rating, I think I'm going to give him a 5.
Yeah, I think it's a very simple Scott, easy 4.
It's a very simple Scott, easy for. Fair enough.
Enough said.
Now, actually, I have to clear space here. Not because or anything. I just think the next few ratings are going to be quite high. I'll be honest. I think the next few ratings, we could see some other numbers. I don't even know what
Bruno
numbers.
Fernandes.
Starting off with Bruno, no goal, no assist. But take nothing away from Bruno today. He didn't ghost in a big game. Because he didn't get a goal, because he didn't get an assist, the casuals say, he ghosted. Bruno today was very similar to Bruno of old. He did create things. He was troublesome. And I think a lot of that's got to do with Paul Pogba being on the pitch. Cavani is now getting utilised, so that's another player you have to mark. It's not just mark Bruno and they're done for, There were actually other players who picked up their weight today. And when second half came out, because I think Mourinho noticed that, like, guys, we have to start, marking other players as well, other than Bruno. Bruno was allowed more freedom. And when Bruno was allowed more freedom, Bruno does what Bruno does. He just creates and causes troubles. And I thought passing today was pretty good. I thought chances created were very good. Which chance he created? Did he create the Fred goal? He did. He passed it to Cavani. Was it Cavani? And then Cavani missed it.
I
And
thought
then
it was Pogba. It was Pogba or Bruno.
was it Pogba?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was one Pogba or Bruno. But I think I don't know why I picture Bruno. I remember Bruno getting like an assist to an assist. That was Bruno today, basically in my head. Bruno, he didn't get the assist. He
Didn't
got
Bruno
the
hit the ball
assist
to
and
Greenwood?
no, that's Pogba.
What was that? Okay.
Yeah, that's Pogba.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, and then
the game was 2-2.
yeah, yeah, there's a lot that went on as well. So
Yeah.
and he had a good shot. Actually, he did have a good shot. Luis made a good save. So you know, maybe it might be contrary, but I will give Bruno a 7. I thought he was solid. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I think Ole needs to take a page from Pep Guardiola. Go visit him in training and see how
He
intense the
doesn't have to
rondos
take
are.
a page. You need to take all the books, all the notes, everything.
And see how
Bielsa's
intense.
study guide.
Yeah,
And Bielsa, because it's a similar style. How intense the rondos are. I've heard they're insane. And that's the thing with us, you know, we just don't know how to turn it on and be at that high tempo.
We're too relaxed. We just go through
And that
live
was-
at United.
It's got there.
That was the problem in the first half, you know? It's like moving it slow, people off the ball aren't moving a lot. So I felt like because of that, and because Bruno's not at that level, because he's a bit tired, I felt like the ball as much. So it did kind of seem like he ghosted. But I feel like the second half rectified that because I think because we started playing with such high tempo, great interplay, he got on the ball more, he got space, you know, he got more room to do things, and I think it improved massively. But I can't ignore the first half, so I'm gonna give him a 6.5.
Okay.
Imagine eyes wide open, going and you just goes.
Yeah, come on, bro. Why you make that? It's peer pressure. This guy's gonna say it's peer pressure again.
He's proper being peer pressured.
Tell us your real rating.
Bruno 4.
Yeah, tell us your real rating of Bruno, boy. I want to hate.
Oh,
You wanted a 5, didn't you? Let's be honest. You wanted to give him a 5.
No, I was gonna give him a 6.5.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Why did you aim me then?
I just thought the half is significant in my mind.
yeah, 0.5 significance. Wow. But yeah, I think we can all agree Bruno goes to first half. I think that's
he did.
very simple. Bruno goes to first half. But second half, we just saw the Bruno we love. And it was fantastic play for him. As simple as that. So I'm going to gas up with Shoni and Megat 7.
Yeah. Here we go. Now, because I think, yeah, the ratings only really go even up. So I'm going to have to clear more space. Because I'm going to leave him for last. I'm going to leave him for last. I'm going to leave those two for last. Let's just get into the most controversial one, right? I know it's going to be the most controversial one. So we'll start off with Cavani. I will tell you right now, Cavani is I am nowhere near Cavani's biggest fan whatsoever. If it was up to me, he wouldn't even be in the team. You know, I still feel like he doesn't want to be here. Even though when he scores a goal, he's happy. He looks like it means the world to him, and it does. You know, that's what the striker's all about. You know, every goal should mean like that. You know, you should celebrate like that every goal. Today, I'm not gonna take anything really away from Cavani. I was gonna take the piss. I won't lie. I was gonna take the piss because I was salty. But man got 2 goals today. I'm not gonna violate you, Cavani. You got 2 goals today. No. Listen, I was getting there. I can see Clayton's face. You did get 2 goals today. One was wrongly ruled out. Ruled out.
I was very confused.
Yeah, wrongly ruled out. And like I said, I'm a sucker for that header goal. I'm honestly a sucker for that header. That is Shoni ball. That is Shoni. You would see that goal very often if I was in charge. And take nothing away from the goal. Fantastic. I thought his position in the box today was spot on. Other than that, he did jack shit for us. But I'm not going to say that's the problem. Because when you're a striker and you're meant to be that type of striker, that's how you get judged on, you know? If Cavani is the striker that I know he is and he doesn't score goals, obviously I'm going to slate him. Because he doesn't do anything else for the team. Like, what else does he really offer Manchester United? He doesn't offer us anything. So unless you have to score a goal, Cavani, to get, you know, the praise and credit you deserve. And today, you got your chances. You took your chances. Could have had a hat-trick, really. One disallowed. The Fred one should have been yours. And the header was yours. So I'm not going to slate you too much. And as much as it hurts me to give you this, I will give you a 7. There's Jesus calling.
Oh my gosh. A disaster. I'm using my phone as a camera, so nothing I can do.
It's fine. We'll play it with the music video.
Copyright strike. Pa!
So
Gone.
to wait it out.
I think it's gone. I don't really hear it
Yeah, it's
anymore.
gone.
It's
I don't
gone.
hear it. Go
Yeah.
for it.
I think the phone call might have broken, but you know.
Oh.
Oh no, no, I heard it.
Um, like,
Man, and this was gonna be his rate. Although to begin,
This is not
yes. You can go after Clay, I guess, when you back alive. But yeah, Clay.
doing what it's to.
Wait,
Oh.
he's back.
Is it
Moloto.
or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Continue. I think you're alive again.
Okay, let's just hope it's consistent. Let me just make something clear. I think Cavani should leave at the end of the season. I am in that camp because I do think he's more of a liability than an asset at the moment. So I just don't think this relationship should go on longer than. But Cavani today was brilliant. Cavani today was the Al Matador. I really, really enjoyed watching his performance. I think first half, because the rest of the team wasn't on it, it wasn't as notable. But I think his movement in the box was great. His positional sense was great. And that's what really led to the first goal with Pogba. And just in general, he was good. Second half, I think it went up a level because everybody else around him was playing really well. I think his interplay has improved, you know. His hold up was good. He was passing the ball. He was making an overlapping run. He just kept doing that, and I really enjoyed watching that. And when he does that alone, firstly, I don't think he's done it in months. I think for the last few weeks or so, I think it's been sluggish. It's been slow, you know. So even that great movement we talk about wasn't even there. For me, the last time I saw him play as well as he did today was Southampton, the 3-2 comeback or something like that. So
Super such
I
a
really
tasty
enjoyed,
game.
yeah, I really enjoyed that energy, you know, that passion. I really enjoyed that. And that coming back, plus everybody around him playing well, it was just a perfect equation, you know. And I think he was a proper striker today. And I really enjoyed his performance. So I'm going to give him an 8.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just smack bang between two of you. I'm just yeah. I think that Cavani did have a good game. I think that's hard to look past. I think he got his goal. It was a proper striker's goal, and
Great goal.
I just wish he was more consistent with it. Because again, I've seen chances like that wasted on him, time and time and time and time again. So I'm glad he put it away. But today, again, I didn't really see this movement. I didn't really see this fantastic positional play that he is always in the right spot, in the right place. But it was a lot better today, to say the least, because he actually interplayed with our players. So that was a positive. But I haven't seen his positional sense be that good for a while now. It feels like it's just been a massive drop off, and I guess you can look at today as an improvement, but I still don't think it was that good today. So I'm just gonna go to 7.5.
You know, there has been a drop off, and I think I don't know what it is. Is it the situation at the moment at United? Is it injuries? Maybe a bit of both. But I think, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. Bloody hell! Bloody hell! What was I going to say? Okay, it's fine.
Doesn't it?
Come back.
Yeah, it might come back, but yeah.
Come back
Cavani's
stronger.
solid game.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think the telling difference today is that it kept coming. It just kept coming. And when you do that, you just build confidence. Okay, I missed one, I missed two. Then it just keeps going and going, and that's what a striker needs. Can't be giving them 3 chances and like, oh, why aren't you doing it? I'm not saying he's completely there's no no fault in him completely, but I do think it needs to come more consistently.
Yeah.
Exactly. But anyways, we move. I tell you what, Chris. This whole thing about Cavani being here is good for our other strikers. No, zero, zilch. Rashford's not on this board because honestly, nothing against Rashford. Man's injured, man ghosted. Okay, so I'm not going to slate him. I said I don't want to slate him because I don't believe he's fully fit. Again, he didn't play the full 90, but I'm glad he didn't. You know why? Because Cavani has a role model he looks up to. Every day he's got posters of him in his bedroom. And his name is Mason Greenwood. Yes, as you can see my son. My son there is absolutely fantastic. Came on, assist, a goal. You, my friend, will teach Cavani a thing or two. Unlike Cavani, if you give Mason one good chance, just one, put it away. He will put it away.
like he even had a good chance today.
And
Come
yeah,
on.
even that chance
Hype him
today,
more. Hype him more.
shite chance, absolutely shite. And I've said it. I can't remember what show I said it, but I don't know if you guys remember. I said that Mason Greenwood, low key, maybe we should start paying attention to it, but low key, I think he's one of our best crosses in the team. And the cross today for Cavani's goal was absolutely majestical. And it was very hard to decide a man of the match. It is extremely hard. But I was just thinking because, Mason played only a few minutes. Pogba played the full game. However, there is going to be one thing that it just nicked it away. I think I'll get to it. But for me, he's my man of the match today. Mason Greenwood, since he came on, did absolutely nothing wrong. And to be honest, dude, I don't think there's enough spaces for zeros on this board. So I'm just carrying on. You can carry on, Clay. You can take it from there. But he's my man of the match.
But Jeremy, you carry on. Well, Melissa dies a little bit in his.
You can carry on.
Again, flawless performance from Mason Greenwood.
It's flawless. That's what it is. Since he came on, it was flawless.
Absolutely flawless. I was going to give him man of the match before he even got the goal. I'm not going to lie. Dead serious.
That's just because
he was
you're
my man of
high.
the match
That's
just off the assist. I mean, you'll see my Pogba rating now. It hasn't changed too much, but hey. But I do think just Mason Greenwood was fantastic, and we saw none of that tired Mason from the end of the Granada game. It was Mason ready to go make a difference.
Mason seemed the stinkers Cavani was having. Like, put me in this team, blood.
Yeah.
Put me in this team. Let me show you what a real striker does.
And he just did it. He did it perfectly. And yeah, just 10 out of 10 performance. Man of the match.
Ish, better space.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Dude, how many zeros do you have there? 'Cause I need to know how to top it.
I'll be honest with you, it doesn't even show all the way on the camera, I'll be honest with you.
That's fine, I'll leave the call with this Pogba propaganda.
It doesn't even show all of them on the camera. There's like a few, there's like 3 more off camera.
Just pick it up for us.
I'll pick it up for you.
Yeah, no, I think this guy, the United players were just hyped today. Like everything, some of our offensive players touched just turned to, and he was one of them. The cross was majestic, and it's there. I think I don't know if it's better than Rashford's, because Rashford can whip some crosses if he likes, but it's slightly more consistent, and I like that. So I thought it was a brilliant one, and the goal as well. He scored a goal, right?
Yeah, I did. I think he did.
Yeah,
it's a classic step over, bang.
Oh yeah. It
Step
was
over makes a space. Pa!
classic Mason Greenwood. That's been gone for the whole season, so I was really happy to see a goal like that. And yeah, I think really good game. I wasn't going to give him this rating, but just to show you how high Pogba's rating is going to be, I'll give him 1,000. I'll give him 1,000.
Okay, I'll see you boys in the next show.
I'm excited about this rating as well. I'm very excited about this rating. Because as you can see, Mason he nicked it. In my heart, he nicked man of the match. And I want to only say the one negative thing about Pogba today. My only one negative thing about Pogba today. I don't know what the fuck you were doing when Bruno crossed it to you, but that was a goal, my boy. That should have been a goal, and that's it. Other than that, let me get on my Pogba. Let me get on my Pogba FC club, Because Pogba, you showed why you levels above everyone else. You showed today why you're levels above everyone else. Dominated that football pitch. Absolutely dominated. The passes, the creativity, the constant threat. Immense from Paul Pogba today. And if it wasn't just for that goal he didn't score, easy my man of the match. But I'm still going to give Paul Pogba, you carry on. Malot, you can continue, but...
Maybe you should have scored that goal. But Pogba
should have scored that goal. I'll say that 100%.
Pogba today was unbelievable.
Unplayable.
This is one of the best, if not the best, Pogba performance I've seen. He was insane. Everything he touched was magic. The footwork, they just couldn't keep up. He kept switching wings, but both wings, he's just terrorizing them. Like, he's just leaving people in dust. Oh my God, it was insane. Like, I've argued with this before, but Bruno's more consistent. But in terms of talent and skill, Pogba,
there's no one.
It's far. It's far. I wasn't sure, but after today, that was world class. Like, there's no other way to describe that. and I have no words for that. One,
Did you say 1 trillion?
1 trillion. Just put a T next to one, and we move.
One T. That's something new. I've never had to write down on the board.
Performance of the season, in my
I
opinion.
don't even think Clay. I feel like Clay shouldn't ruin our moment. I'll be honest. I feel like you shouldn't ruin our moment, Jeffrey. I think you shouldn't ruin the moment. But I also want you to have your say. Just for more. How can we say this? To just cater for your type of Pogba fans.
Wow. I thought it was good. I just don't think it was this world-class performance that suddenly makes him one of the best players I've ever seen in my life.
He's one
I've
of the
never seen a
best players
better
I've ever
Pogba
seen in my life. I
performance in my
can't
life.
lie.
This man half-assed an assist, but yeah, it's okay. We'll rate him as the best player on earth after
Wait, this
that.
guy got a hat
I
trick
just
of
thought it was a
assist.
good performance.
Pogba was insane.
It was a good performance.
Pogba was
He was
One
unplayable. I think Shanique put it properly.
assist, right? One assist. Come on. It was a good performance. It's never a 10 out of 10. Never
Oh, I
in
forgot
my
to give
life
you a balance
would I give a
right
10 out of 10 if Bruno does just this. If Bruno just plays to his best self, he gets an 8. So you know what? Pogba gets an 8.
Ah, violation. I'm disappointed.
There you go.
I'm disappointed.
Did you need to see someone about this agenda?
Putting an 80 there. That's violent.
Wasn't that good?
Pogba was
Boy,
mad today.
Pogba today.
And on the left!
Pogba was my second highest
On the
rating. What
left.
do you want?
I know, I'm just saying, it's so beautiful. This player is.
He was
This is why I love
highest
Pogba. When I watch him like this, I'm like, you can't play. You can't play
Pogba-
against him.
Pogba's a world class. I wouldn't say world class because he's not consistent enough. He's a world class talent.
I would have
He can
told
do
you
it
for free.
anyway. He can do this anyway. Like he was playing on his best position is CDM, as we all know. But then
I
he
see
goes
the
and
end.
does
You want to
that
rephrase?
as a deep line playmaker. But what's this? He does on the left, does on the right, still at the standard. This guy, yo,
You can throw him
I
anywhere.
have no words.
I'll be
That's
honest.
so
I think you
tough.
can throw Pogba anywhere. Really. Throw him anywhere. Anyway, in an attacking
Yeah, when he's
position.
that good, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just throw him anyway. Put him striker, put him left, right wing, cam, 6, 8. Put him anywhere. Other than that, we can have a conversation because he probably doesn't cut there. But yeah, anywhere from like the mid upwards, you can play Paul Pogba and he can deliver that type of performance. I actually put it on my status, more like a piss take really, but I said Pogba's actually our best wing at the club. It's mad. Pogba's actually
After
our best.
today, yeah.
He's back to the
today,
best
I agree.
winger.
That's
Nah.
spectacular.
You
I
and your
agree after
Tadic
today.
thing, boy. You Tadic with inside joke. When Tadic missed the penalty, I was laughing. Look, I don't know if you remember when you showed us that picture. I was laughing.
I saw
was
the-
laughing. And then Pogba does this level. It's just levels. It's just levels. He's on a different planet when he's like this. So, Paul Pogba, I take my hat off to you. If you scored that goal, I would have taken the whole board, boy, with your rating. I would have taken the whole board. But yeah, unfortunately, that's the only thing in my. And like I love Mason, like I said, I love Mason. So it's hard. It's hard. Mason, Martial, Pogba, Bruno, Shaw, Aaron. Those are my players. Those are my boys. So it's tough. As for this guy, this guy's not my boy. I'll be honest with you. Good result. Mason's up was good. First half was early, majority of the time. I still don't like McFred. It paid off today, really. Now let me not violate. Pogba put me in a good mood.
Dogs
Maybe-
are out.
Yeah, the dogs are only out, as you can see. The dogs are only out. But, yeah, I'm not going to violate him too much. Or am I? I don't know. I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, no, I thought. Yeah, no, I thought it was good today. I thought Ole did well today. Lineup, I wasn't completely happy. I would have liked to be more courageous, but then no. It's the story is always time, or Taylor's always time. I forgot how the saying goes, but I think the lineup, I would have liked Pogba in the midfield, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Hey,
maybe Ole.
Pogba wing.
Maybe Ole
everything.
knows best.
Pogba
Maybe
wing
Ole knows
everything.
best after that Pogba performance.
And
Maybe he's
the
been
thing
seeing
is-
things in training.
The thing is, we don't have to play McFred if Pogba's on the wing. Because we have Donny. Donny should be playing. And then we have all of them. And then we have
Yeah, no, I
all
agree
of
with
them.
that. I think Didn't like the lineup, but it worked really well. I would have liked him to bring Donny on. That's what I was screaming for in the second half,
Oh
but that
yeah, you're
didn't
not
happen. That
actually.
was
I have to violate him because
a
this
bit
Donny thing is
disappointing.
unacceptable. Aye, this Donny thing is unacceptable.
Uh,
This
you
Donny
were
thing
just
is.
looking.
This
You
Donny
were
thing is.
looking for a reason to give him a low rating.
How
Oh
is it?
gosh.
The Donny thing is unacceptable. I refuse. Seeing McFred week in week out to this Donny. No, no, no. I'm gonna violate
Yeah.
Donny.
But
I'm gonna
flip
violate
side.
Ollie. How Ollie violates Donny. That's fair. That's fair.
mm, Flip side, I really liked the side of Mason Greenwood. I thought he was going for
Well, he
him
had to.
that way.
I'd have
But
lost
it
my
was
Yeah,
mind.
probably, yeah, probably because Rashford can't play 90 minutes. So, but he still did it. But I think what's
yeah. What other
telling for my
sub did he make
ratings.
today, Manoto? What other sub did he make today?
Hey,
No, you weren't supposed to
yeah,
speak. He
maybe
was supposed to
Oh.
speak to defend his point.
you put
That's what I
90
was
on.
saying.
Thank you, Shanique.
It
Put
wasn't a
90
good
on.
sub. I don't
And
back it, but
it
I would
was
have
a good
never
sub.
done
It
it.
was a
I would have
It
never
was
done
a-
that
at the
sub. For
89th
Bruno.
minute of the game.
For Bruno.
On the
You don't
89th
take
That
off
was a
Bruno.
brilliant sub.
No. You don't take off Bruno. Don't. You take off
We shut it
anyone
shut.
else but Bruno. Never take off Bruno.
So
No,
Bruno doesn't
take
get
off
subbed
Bruno
off.
at the same
Boy,
minutes.
5 minute rest. No. You're
Yeah,
taking
it's
the
not.
piss with 5 minutes.
No,
Rest.
it's not about a rest. He's just looking.
Yeah, you take off anyone else but Bruno. Anyone else.
Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Because Bruno
That's
is the
why.
most vital player, and in case of any emergency
I might as well
situation,
say he took
you
off
need Bruno
Pogba.
on the team.
We need a defense in that minute. They
Yeah,
need Bruno.
Bruno probably does the most
And
defending.
Yeah.
we're Pogba on the pitch, so Bruno could mice for a day. Let Pogba have the spotlight. But I thought the way he galvanized his team, yes, I will give him praise because he is the manager, and we came back. But that was great. So mostly because of that, I'm gonna give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a 7.
Man gassed him up that much to give him a 7, yeah. Because you knew he was going to get violated. That was what.
7 is a good rating.
You were going to get violated. Don't lie. You're peer pressure.
No.
You wanted
Those
to give
points
him,
are put down.
no. You wanted to give him a
Ah,
9,
no,
and we were going to
no.
violate you.
For what? I said he made mistakes, so
If he
he
makes
deserves a
mistakes, he
7.
doesn't get an above average rating.
No, he made mistakes, but he did some things right. It's a process. We'll get
That should
there.
balance out to average at most then, Lotto. That's how average
Nah,
work,
mate. Nah, mate. I think a 7 is warranted.
Nah, fam. No. Coward. Nobody starts McFred against Spurs. Nobody plays Paul Pogba left wing. Especially not after what happened last game. Pogba played left wing and every United fan lost their shit. Nobody would do that again. Yeah,
How can you say that though? Because the fact that it works so well, clearly Ole's seen something that.
Hey,
we
I
don't.
don't mind Pogba. I'll say this now. I don't
yeah,
mind him.
but it's a case of it's Pogba every other day at best. That's where we get Pogba. We get him every other day because it's been 2 shite games in a row for Paul Pogba.
Nah, I think you violated the last
But
game.
he
I
picked
think
him in
he was
that
Okay,
game.
the game
and it
before,
went to
yes,
that
I will
game.
say I was violating a little bit, but he's had just par games. He's done
We're talking about
basically nothing.
today.
Yeah, I
You
know.
picked
I
him
know.
today. Work today. So give the rating for that.
I don't think Pogba had that massive an influence. Again, like I said before, I thought he had a solid game. I thought wing play, I saw none of it. I saw him central when he did everything. Not gonna lie. So playing sentiment, just a thought. Maybe that's a special position. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Hey,
Did
Baba,
you
me, as long as Pogba's on the pitch, it all will be fine. All will
Did
be
you see the Tottenham defenders falling everywhere in those wings? Left, right, and centre in Pogba's
fine. Now,
task.
Pogba
Nah,
violated it. No, Pogba did violate it.
dude, Pogba destroyed them.
Again, it isn't about Pogba. Let me move on, because clearly I'm agitating Pogba lovers. But again, I don't like him starting Pogba in the wing when he can perfectly play him in the midfield, and he has been playing him in the midfield as an established midfield player, and we have seen some good performances out of him somewhat recently. Obviously, I don't think the last 2 games are that great, but suddenly just throwing him in at left wing and just going, yeah, it'll work, and hoping for the best, fingers crossed. And you know what, Pogba showed up today. So I can't fault it too much, but it's at the same time it's playing a player out of position. Again, just to play your cowardice tactics.
It is. He doesn't
Just
trust
to make-
Pogba in the pivot. I'll admit
Just
to
to
that.
make space for McFred. That's the reason I'm upset.
He predicted the
He's
team
playing
to the
Pogba.
T.
Yes. Exactly. Like the only thing happened there was Greenwood, basically. I think that's the only thing we'll argue about. I think was Greenwood, and Greenwood had madness. And again, I don't think that subs on Oli. I think that subs on Rashford's fitness.
Hmm.
as much as Greenwood had a fantastic performance, I just think he was on it today.
Just remember, he
Because
violated
that goal
Donny.
never happens
Violated
most
Donny
days.
again. Just remember.
Exactly. I know, I'm getting there. The man made one sub today. He made one sub today. Because Matic, I don't know if he touched the ball today.
I
Did
don't
you
think
guys
he
see him touch
touched
the
the
ball?
ball.
I didn't think I saw him on the camera like at
Time
all.
wasting as well. Time management.
Yeah, Baba.
It's not time management.
Violated
The man
Donny.
doesn't even touch the ball to help you, but hey.
Yeah, but then you know how it works in football. You sub him off just to waste time. The referee doesn't add all that
Then
time.
where's the third sub?
I'm not denying that. I'm just showing the point of the sub.
No, I am saying if there is a point, you would have done it to the T. If you were time wasting because of subs, you would have prepped Donny. You go, Donny, you're coming in for the last 2 minutes of the game. I don't give a
No,
shit. That's
no.
time wasting. That's why you're time wasting.
Why? Yes, but one sub is still time wasting. It doesn't change that it's time wasting.
No, that was the bullshit sub because he could.
Hey,
That,
mate, that's just how you're looking at it. I say putting one very late. Thousands.
no, I can tell you why he did it because he thought he was going to park the bus for the rest of the game.
100% he was going to park the bus.
100%. It was a tactical
park the
change.
bus.
It was a tactical change. It wasn't a time wasting change. It was because he was prepared to park the bus for the rest of the game and make sure Spurs didn't get a snuff. That's what he did. And he doesn't
Hey,
make the
but
third
I
sub.
wouldn't slate him either way.
I'm slating him for Donny. That's what I'm slating.
Yeah,
I'm slating him for
saying-
Donny, and this
And-
this
and his
50-50
third
shit housing my whole life, making me rethink everything, and then you still shit, and then you still rethink, and then you still shit. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
Exactly. That's what today was. It was shit decision making that somehow worked at the end of the day. And I hate that so much.
I told you,
And that's what
Pogba.
stopped it
I'm not
again,
Pogba.
and again, and again.
Oli, my boy, you go in the dressing room today, and you go kiss Paul Pogba and Mason Greenwood's shoes, and you say thank you, and you walk out.
Yeah, because again, it was their show today.
It was
Nothing.
their show, yeah.
It wasn't tactics. None of that was tactics. None of that. I can go, Ollie, yeah, Ollie definitely someone do that. Fantastic pass from Pogba to Mason, and Mason just does a wondrous thing. It happens, I get it, but it shouldn't be something we rely on week in, week out. And then the Cavani goal, that was just sheer luck at this point, because we never do that. Again, we never do that. The Fred goal, we never do that. That was just a spur of the moment. Again, those are players getting the best out of the situation. It's not Ollie getting the best out of overall owning the game and managing the game. And I hate that about us. I hate that so much about us. And that's why I'm just very pissed off with Ollie on small things. Because it's just everything feels like he isn't
Oh,
doing
another
anything.
thing, just to be quick on it.
Yeah.
Every corner we had today, I don't know if you guys noticed it. I definitely, it's hard not to notice it. Every corner we had today, I'm not saying it's definitely, but it's definitely a tactical thing. And it could be Bruno's fault as well, it could be Shaw's fault as well. Every corner we had today, we just put it on Harry Kane's head. It is our
Yeah,
corner.
I know what
We
you
just crossed it to Kane. Every single corner. Harry Kane clear. Harry Kane clear. Harry Kane clear. You know? It's supposed to work
It's
on
because
these
of that
things, you
readable
know?
as well. It's nothing we work on. We don't improve.
I'm nitpicking with that one. I am nitpicking with that one.
No,
I'm just-
no, I'm gonna straight up say we haven't improved.
no,
we
we
have
haven't
not improved.
We haven't improved.
We haven't taken a step forward, and just because it looks like a fancy result and the players played well in bursts, I might have you, it wasn't even for a full 45 that I can hand on heart go, we performed well. It was the burst of the half. It was after we got that goal, we just receded. And then we broke, and then we receded, and we broke. And then we just snuffed Spurs out as soon as they lost enough confidence. It was just how the game went. And again, that's all his tactics. That's his genius way of doing that. But I have high standards for our football club, and I want us to go out and win Champions Leagues. Because you know what happens if you do that against Munich? Neuer saves that, Boateng gets in the way. Lewandowski finishes every single one of those chances that anyone else in that Spurs dressing room got today. It's just how I hate playing football. It's how I'm watching football. And today we had glimpses, I'll give you that. But past that, there was nothing in this game for Ali. I don't think Ali did much right. So I'm just going to go with a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll avoid saying anything because if I do, it's gonna be another 20 minutes on the show.
You know what? It's already been 1 hour 5.
Just leave it
It's
there.
been an hour 5 minutes. There was a lot to say though. There was a lot to say. This is like, I think everything we said was justified. There could be more, definitely. We can go on days speaking about United and how things have to change. But I think this show literally sums up United in general this season. You have this part of the fan base, you have that part of the fan base. Everything is so split Performances are split. We just don't know if we're there. We don't know where we're going. Some people think we're already there. Some people think they already know where we're going. It just no one's together. There's very small sections of everyone in this fan base that are like together, and everyone's opinions are like so strongly held. It's like you don't want. It's like you want to think this, and that's it. And it's getting to that almost like a Mourinho point, really. Where it's like some fans are like, no, you gotta keep improving winner. How can you sack him 3 trophies? I know the results aren't coming. We're 8th in the league, whatever. And now it's like, now it's very different because people are like, oh, we're second in the league. Why are you complaining? This is going well. We're doing this. Give him some time. He needs another window. And then you get us like, I still need the trophy. The football is so shite every week. It's like everything is just everywhere. And that's United. That's just United, really. Summed it all up. So it is what it is. I guess that's what we can always say after every show. It is what it is. We have to go again. There's nothing we can do. I can say I'm on loan to Leeds. I can say I would like Ollie to go on a mad losing streak just so him to get fired, and I hope to get better football. I can say you can't be mad at a win, all those things. But at the end of the day, what does it really matter? Honestly, what does it actually really matter? We just want to see the best for United. We all want the best of United. We all have different thoughts of what's the best for United, and that's just the beautiful thing about Manchester United and being a football fan, But I think the next time we do see you, I just want to check my phone. Yeah, it'll be Tuesday, because we played Thursday night. It's nice. It'll be Tuesday. Our next game is against Granada. Very different situation. What will happen? Will we see the same type of football we see in the second half in Granada with a weaker team? Because
Doubt.
no Luke Shaw, no Maguire. Who else is missing? Oh, Scott. But no, that'd be better for us. No Scott, better for us. But anyways, gentlemen, it's been a long show, and I ended off with always saying is that, I might not agree with Maloto's Oli decisions. I might not agree with all his ratings and such, what have you, his Cavani stuff. But I'm not gonna hate the guy. We're all still friends. We don't get too toxic about it. We get toxic with the club, but we don't get toxic with each other. I think that's the important thing. If you speak to any other fans, you don't know them, whether you do know them or you don't know them, don't get toxic with the fan base, because when you get toxic with each other, and once we lose us, it's done for this club. Because we all know what the Glazers situation is. We're all like 50-50 with the manager, which is already a bad sign. Some of us are 50-50 with certain players, but we can't lose each other. Because if we lose each other, this club is probably going to the bin. So, just keep that in mind, and we will check you all on Tuesday for the Europa League preview. But hope you all had a good show. Hope you boys, had a good show as well. It was very entertaining for them, that's for sure. But if you are new, to subscribe, to smash a like, and we will check you all in the next one.